Welcome to the Ace of Fire Tarot. I am Lady D, and I will be doing a reading on the Divine Masculine today. So please feel free to subscribe, comment, like, and share if you are feeling the vibe. Remember, the readings are for entertainment purposes, and messages can be from the past, present, or future. Everything will not resonate with everyone, so please eat the meat and spit out the bones, or do with it what you may. I am merely just a messenger, and I come in love and light. And with that being said, let's jump straight into it. So, Divine Masculine, how are you guys doing today? Hopefully all is well. I'm doing pretty good. Just trying to process a few things. I had to, step away for a couple of days because mentally I had a lot going on, spiritually, emotionally, all of the things. So just getting through it. However, I'm here. So let's see what the angels have for you guys today. I've already shuffled, cleansed, and everything with my decks. So let's see. Divine Masculine. Also, happy Taurus season. Happy born day to all the Tauruses. So we have Fearless, the number 444, change, strength, and love. The angels are now surrounding you, reassuring you of their love and assistance. Don't worry, because the angels are by your side to help you. 444. All praises to the angels and the ancestors. Some of you may be seeing that number 444. Let's see what else the angels have for us today, or for you guys. So we have pay attention. Each and everything I do is worthy of my time and attention. Do you focus on what's wrong in your life? The angels encourage you to pay close attention to the good stuff. Be grateful for it and celebrate it. What you focus your attention on, want it or not, is what you become a match for. Pay attention, you guys. Some of you guys may be complaining and not seeing the beauty in what all you have, what all you've been blessed to have. So right now you need to start paying more attention, being more grateful, being more in the moment. There's so many things that could be going on that's not in your life, and to some, what you're complaining about could be petty. However, like I said, just make sure you're paying attention, paying attention to what you're saying, how you're saying it, why you're saying it. And then look at other people who may be in a different pair of shoes or a different situation than yours, that will look at your situation as being like you're living the best life ever. So all praises to the ancient ancestors, the angels, ascended masters, the universe. Let's see, guys. Let's get into this oracle I made. Let's see what comes out for you, Divine Masculine. Now notice that the angel is masculine presenting, so that one was specifically for you masculines. So let's see, what does the Divine Masculine need to know right now from the universe? Anything else? One more for the Divine Masculine, please. So we have forgiveness here. So some of you may need to forgive someone or forgive some people, or somebody in your energy may need to forgive you. We have spiritual breakthrough here. Maybe this act of forgiveness will awaken this spiritual breakthrough. Some of you may have been praying for something, because I see miracles next. You may be praying for a miracle or some miracles in your life. So it's some forgiveness that needs to be had for this spiritual breakthrough and miracles. We have mind, body, and spirit. Some of you may need to align your mind, body, and spirit, or put your mind, body, and spirit to whatever it is that you're doing. Some of you are fulfilled right now. You may be around people who are very fulfilled. But I think if your mind, body, and spirit is in alignment, you will be fulfilled in so many areas of your life, if not all. And I feel like this mind, body, and spirit with this fulfilled manifestations are definitely going to come through for you at this time. You may be trying to manifest different things. Maybe these miracles. I got a feeling that all of this will work out as long as there is forgiveness and your mind, body, and spirit is in it. Whoever needs this forgiveness, that spiritual breakthrough will occur, and your miracles and manifestations will be achieved. So yeah, all praises to the cosmos for that. See what else for the divine masculine right now. Let's see what type of keywords can we get, or phrases we can get surrounding your energy right now. So what is it that the divine masculine needs to know right now from the cosmos? Okay, guys, let's see. Oh goodness. Okay, around in your energy, for some of you, there is an East Coast native. You may be an East Coast native. Somebody is maybe contemplating self-deletion. Could be surrounding a wedding. This could be you or ex. Maybe you're about to get married and an ex is contemplating this, or an ex is about to get married and you're contemplating this. Maybe this person you were secretly still dating and meeting up with. However, I feel like if these thoughts, whatever is bringing on these thoughts, don't change, somebody may end up in prison behind this energy. Or somebody in your energy may be going to prison. So yeah, somebody may be going to prison. And if it's not the case for all of you all, somebody in your energy is an East Coast native. Someone else in your energy could be thinking of self-deletion if it's not you. Some of you may have a wedding coming up. Some of you could be secretly dating someone, or someone that you're with is secretly dating someone else and meeting up with them. Unrelated to this energy. And I feel like regardless of whatever way you look at this situation, somebody could end up in prison, but I feel like everyone needs to think before they act. Regardless of the situation, you need to think before you do something that will ruin your life. There's plenty of people in the world that will not have you in this type of situation if they really for you. And for whoever this self-deletion is surrounding, it's like, remember, trouble do not last always. Being at your lowest, you're not going to be there forever. If you get to your lowest point, you can't go nowhere but up. There's nowhere else left to go but up. So just hang in there. And if this is surrounding somebody getting married, then this is not your person. Clearly your person wouldn't be marrying someone else. And I also just got that there will be a self-deletion at someone's wedding. Yeah, but it feels like all of this, it's the same energy. It's the same. It's just feeling like somebody is an East Coast native that will be contemplating or actually doing this at some wedding, because they were secretly dating and meeting up with someone, probably someone who's getting married. This doesn't necessarily have to be a physical prison, but this person could be in a mental prison right now surrounding this situation. So yeah, divine masculines, what do y'all got going on? All praises to the Supreme Most High. I hope this situation gets handled. Just know that whoever that person is, that, you know, it's not worth it. Yeah, some of you are going to be a helping hand in that situation. So be the helping hand, talk them off the ledge. Whoever this person is, they might work in real estate. So yeah. Alright, let's get into the Kipperish so we can get a little bit more information surrounding this ordeal. Love and light to you all. What does the divine actually need to know right now? So we have abandonment and the number 8 and 2, and then the number 8 again with this opposition, the number 4 in relationship, the number 1 and 8 with child, the number 2 with false document, the number 4 and 6 with faith, 4 and 9 with entity attachment, 7 and 8 with priest, and 1 with divine masculine. So it's feeling like somebody is abandoning somebody that was an op. They could have been in a relationship with this person and they may have a child together, but I'm feeling like this child it's not really theirs. It's like this is a DNA test or a paternity test, and it was revealed that this child doesn't belong to you, divine masculine, but somebody was hoping and wishing and praying, but this person who's doing all this hoping and wishing and praying had an entity attachment. And I feel like this priest and divine masculine is you. You might be a high priest. I also feel like someone's baby mama is finally deciding to abandon, being an op to you guys' relationship. But I still feel like the child involved may have been by this baby mama. It's still not necessarily yours. And there's proof. And the rest is still the same. And that's just for some of you. That's the energy. And for some of you, because you because your baby mama was left, like you abandoned this person, that's why they became this op. But let's see, why is this abandonment here in divine masculine energy? Can we get some clarity from the universe, please? What is this abandonment about in divine masculine energy? So this is abandonment because of a lot of work, labor, and efforts. That's almost like toil and labor. It's almost like this was a rough relationship when you were with this person. So that's why they were abandoned. Like you left this person because they were probably a hot mess. Lots of ups and downs. Lots of toxicity. However, I feel like too, this person that was abandoned, that's abandoning, being an op in this relationship, they're tired of putting in a lot of work, labor, and efforts, trying to break y'all up or interfere. What else about this abandonment? With this work, labor, and efforts. Yeah. Feels like they were doing a lot of rituals against your connection to this person that you're in a relationship with. Might have even tried to do something legal. I feel like that's where this comes in. They may have been doing all of this, yet you were still with this person. The next step was to go try to get, child support involved. And, that comes with getting a DNA test for some of you. What is this opposition here in divine masculine energy? However, is feeling like that scenario didn't work. So yeah, some of you, your person is rich or wealthy. Could be spiritually wealthy, but this person is an op to this particular feminine. Anything else, or this op could have been a wealthy person. Yeah, it's given that your person that you're with now is actually wealthy, spiritually, physically, and that's who you're in real love with. So that's the real love between you and this person. What is this relationship here in divine masculine energy? many. What is this relationship here in divine masculine energy? You can get some clarity from the. So yeah, the ancestors have intervened on this relationship. Anything else about this relationship and the ancestors? Yeah, they wanted you with a divine feminine. That's who they expected you to be with. You are the divine masculine. So I feel like you abandoned this op that you were in a relationship with. However, let's see what this child is. Why is this child here? Get some clarity from the universe around this child. Love offer. Unexpected money. So I feel like this person may have told you that they were pregnant, trying to hang on to you, knowing full well that they may have been pregnant by someone else, and this was all around getting money. It's saying unexpected money, but I think it was all about the money. Let's see what this false is, because this could be your child, but I'm feeling like it's not. What is this false about here? Can we get more clarity from the universe, please? Someone was jealous and envious. And travel. Anything else about this false document? Yeah, I feel like this person, they got to a point where they were so jealous of you being in a new relationship that they went and had this, went and had you put on child support. But like I said, it's feeling like it wasn't successful. It feels like the DNA test did not pan out. So what else about this false document? Jealous and envy and travel and divine masculine's energy. So I feel like maybe this person, after they found out the truth, like, which I think they already knew the truth, but after you found out the truth, they traveled. They just left. It just goes with the abandonment. They just left the situation. Probably out of embarrassment. Why is this faith here in divine masculine's energy? Emotional pain. They were in emotional pain or causing emotional pain. Maybe they were hoping and praying that you guys were up. This was around some form of abundance. Why is this entity attachment here? So we have boss, imprisonment, and thief. So it's feeling like This person may have tried to steal from you. They might have stolen. And this person may end up in prison. For some of you, I'm feeling like this person, this ex of yours, this baby mama, quote unquote, may have, you may have been in a relationship with this person, but the whole time they were the op. They were also pregnant with a child. But it feels like the only thing that they really wanted from you was your money. It was all about money. This child, at the end of the day, is probably still in your care. But once this baby mama of yours got the wealth that they wanted, because it's showing rich girl, and they put in a lot of work and effort doing rituals and all of this, I feel like you might have thought this was your real love, but they weren't. And I feel like they left this child. They left this child with you, but this is not your child, like not biologically. And they left, they're unbothered. And I feel like they created so much emotional pain behind this wealth that they were able to successfully get through thievery. That's why we have this legal matter going on as well. Anything else about this false imprisonment and thief? But I still feel like the ancestors intervene because they do want you with a divine feminine. That's why this, whoever this ex is, was allowed to steal from you. They don't want you with that person anyway. But it feels like they're going to get caught up and go to prison. This person has an entity attachment. Anything else about this entity attachment, false imprisonment, and thief? And it also could be that this person stole from their boss. Doesn't necessarily have to be you, but they stole from this individual and still left this child with you. Divine masculine. And this child is not yours. Or the child could be yours, and this is just was a false energy that you were dealing with. Just a false person. Why is this priest here? Divine masculine energy. Someone had a conversation with a priest, and feels like an ice king could have been authority figure. Why is this divine masculine here? This baby mama could have been doing divination spying on you, trying to see how do you conduct business or something like that. But I get the feeling that you are the boss. Yeah, they were divination spying on their twin flame. which is you. Or maybe divine masculine, you found out through divination about this twin flame of yours, this distorted twin flame. What is this community here? What is this community here? And it's kind of giving like, oh girl, your baby mama may have been a part of a group of scammers, some demonic low vibrational group of people, community of people, and this is what they do. So what is this community here with thief, imprisonment, boss, and dark energy? Or the target is the community of high vibrational people. Wow. And then we have voodoo on at the bottom. Chakras. Yeah, they're trying to interfere with the chakras of earth angels. The divinity is here. We saw that with the actual ancestor stepping in. So yeah, some love spells. Let's get a little bit more clarity with this, what lies beneath it. What is this abandonment here in divine masculine energy? We'll get some clarity from the universe. Yeah, this was a fake person, fake friend. Why is opposition here? Divine masculine energy. Yeah, once upon a time, y'all had a love story. Y'all were in a relationship. That's what I'm getting. What is this relationship about here? Divine masculine energy. Yeah, somebody was promiscuous, sleeping around, a hot free for all, sleeps with your man. And why is this child here? Divine masculine energy. Get clarity on that from the universe, please. What is it about this child? Yeah, the situation's about to explode, about to pop off in flames. What is this false document here? Divine masculine energy. It's just going right along with this jealousy and envy. This person was a hater. Just once again, it's just reiterating, this was a false person. They were fake, they were phony. What is this faith? So this document could represent finding evidence, getting caught, cheating. I do still feel like this could have been a paternity test. That's the evidence of the cheating. What is this faith here in divine masculine's energy? We'll get some clarity on this faith from the universe, please. Copycat. Anything else about this faith? Divine masculine's energy. Oh. So some of you were married to this person? I feel like with the faith, with the copycat, it's like this person was just mimicking you. You may be very spiritual, and they were just being a copycat in that sense. But I do feel like they were hoping and wishing and praying that you didn't ever find out this or about them wanting just the money. What is this entity attachment here? It's like they were just mimicking you because ultimately they didn't want to be with you, whether you guys were married or not. They did not want to be in any type of contract or relationship with you. It's all about the money. So this person was destroyed, shattered, broken, messed up. Anything else about this prison? So they're trash. Wow. Why is this priest here? Divine masculine's energy. We'll get some clarity from the universe. Put it on a show. Anything else about this priest? Oh, this is putting on a show, fulfilling a fantasy. Maybe they were pretending like they were very spiritual. Could have been pretending they were a high priestess or high priest. For some of you, this is a result from a same sex relationship. This could be two masculines. However, maybe this is a child that you adopted or thought you adopted, and the paperwork is not adding up. Yeah. Why is this Ice King here? This person ran away or running away. It's like they're running from the law. And why is this divine masculine here with divination, twin flame, and night sky? Can we get some more clarity on that? Yeah, this person was burning some evidence pertaining to divine masculine. Surrounding this. So someone is expecting. However, that's the evidence that they may be burning. Or you may have thought someone was expecting, but it's false. Why is this legal here? And divine masculine's energy. What is this legal about? Get some clarity. We got keeping a promise and game over. So for some of you, this actually could have led to a divorce. We also have bank failure, bad choices, check yourself with another pregnancy test. Somebody's in their feelings. So yeah, I'm getting, for some of you, this could actually be your child by this ex, this baby mama, but they still abandoned the entire situation. They abandoned the relationship, the child, everything, because all they wanted was money. For some of you, you were married to this person, during the course of the relationship. They probably were promiscuous because they were fake from the beginning. For some of you, this person only wanted to get married so that they could rack up on alimony. It was all a part of these rituals. It's just giving a lot, but it's just continuously saying this person was a fraud, a fake, phony. They never really wanted you. And you might have thought this person was your person. They were a twin flame, but it's like you really need to let this person go because the ancestors expect better for you. They want you with a divine feminine and not this demon. Yeah. And for some of you, this person, whoever it is that thought they were going to run off into the sunset with all this money, is having problems at the bank. It's like money gone, money low, something like that. It's given. So yeah, divine masculine. But you do have the angel card of 444, change, strength, and love. I feel like this change is going to help you become stronger. This change is going to need you to be strong in going through this. However, I feel like you're going to find love, your true love, real love that's not going to want you for just your money. And in the midst of all of this, just make sure that you pay attention. Continue to be grateful, to continue to be appreciative of what you have. You know, it may not be perfect, but it's going to get better. These circumstances can't last forever. But you gotta be mindful of what you're saying, what's going on around you, what are you speaking into existence, what vibrational frequency are you on, especially around a child. And for some of you, that child could represent childhood trauma. For some of you, there isn't a child at all. It could be that your ex may be expecting now. They never actually had the child yet. They're with child. So we did see that. And they're trying to burn this evidence because ultimately, although they tried to trick bag you this whole entire relationship, and the moment they got what they wanted, they got, kicked rocks. It's like they're finding out that they're pregnant by you. So it's going to lead them right back to needing you. It's crazy, but I still feel like you may end up with the child because this person is going to prison because there was some thievery involved. So let's see what the tarot is saying for divine masculine. Let's see what this divine masculine needs to know right now. Divine partner in the reverse. First card out. And clearly this person wasn't your divine partner. Trying to get out of Dodge. Could have been an Aquarius. Doesn't have to be. The cosmos, please, for the divine masculine right now. got the divine partner in the reverse, which that's speaking volumes in and of itself. Like, that's what we've been getting this whole time. That person was not your divine partner. And it feels like either you're trying to move away to peaceful and calmer waters, or this person is running away. On the first thing, smoking. It feels like their Five of Pentacles has been reversed because they put in all this work and effort. However, with this, and both of these are Taurus energy or Earth energy. But I feel like with this Temperance here, somebody is not balanced, they're not protected. This is Sagittarius energy. They could be very high tempered, like, but I feel like you've been divinely guided, because this relationship with the Six of Pentacles was not give and take, equal give and take, none of that. It was like it was one-sided. One person was taking so much and the other one was giving so little. And this doesn't necessarily mean like monetarily. It's like you could have been pouring in a lot more love, but the person was not reciprocating that back to you. You could have been putting in more effort, but the other party involved was not reciprocating that. They weren't putting in no work, no effort, no love, no money, no nothing. So whatever you were over giving, they were doing the bare minimum. And then with this Knight of Wands reversed, I feel like for you, Divine Masculine, this could be you. Well, I feel like it's still that same energy, that feminine person, or for some of you, this is a masculine. They are, it feels like this person is giving that promiscuous energy, but in the reverse. So I feel like whoever this Nine of Wands is in this energy is just giving that they're not full of lust, they're not passionate, they're not creative anymore, they don't have any movement. So this could be you, or it could be your person. They've just been stopped by divine guidance to stop them from continuing on this journey. Like, it's like almost divine intervention for them as well. Although you're divinely guided, is something has intervened on this person. Why is divine partner here? Yeah, we have the hidden enemy in the reverse, emotional manipulator in the reverse, and this Knight of Cups. I feel like, yeah, you found out who this enemy was. You realized that this person was emotionally manipulating you, and you might have, you know, been the one to offer them a cup. You offered them some love in this Scorpio energy, Scorpio moon. This was a love offering, but you found out who this person was for real. What is this Six of Swords here in Divine Masculine energy? So yeah, the Page of Cups. So this could be you reversing your love offer and getting out of Dodge. Maybe you divorce this person for sure. This is clarity. Anything else about this Six of Swords with this Page of Cups in reverse? I feel like this was supposed to be. So yeah, I feel like you found out the truth. and getting out of dodge. What is this? Five of Pentacles in reverse here in Divine Masculine's energy. We'll get some clarity on this Five of Pentacles in reverse. So this King of Swords in reverse and this King of Pentacles in reverse. This liar and this greedy, maybe these people, these two masculines here in the reverse, were a part of that community that your baby mama was a part of, that low vibrational demonic community, and they were assisting and trying to, you know, steal your wealth. What is this Eight of Pentacles here? This could still be the same energy of your person. So yeah, you've had to stand up against opposition, stand your ground behind, you know, what you built. Cause it just feels like you high and dry. Yeah, you had to fight for your Nine of Cups, your ability to, you know, your self-fulfillment, like everything that you've accomplished, like, and were able to build for yourself. You can't enjoy it because this person is trying to take it, so you're standing up and fighting for it. So what is this Temperance here? Divine Masculine's energy. What is this Temperance in reverse? Surrounding Divine Masculine. Yeah, because this person was a Nine of Swords. They were having nightmares and couldn't sleep and worried, and I feel like they just wanted to argue and fight and be toxic. What else about this Temperance in reverse and Nine of Swords? Divine Masculine's energy. Yeah, I feel like their own spell work, which is this Four of Swords, this Libra energy, with this Nine of Swords. I feel like their own spell work had them up at night, delusional. The spell work they were trying to do on you, the rituals and all of that. And I feel like it was also this demonic attachment. Yeah, I feel like I'm not sure why this celebration is here. Maybe this person was going back and celebrating with the little community, the little demonic community that they were working with. But it's giving like they probably thought, you know, this person had it in the bag and they always celebrating. Maybe once this person was able to get a little bit of chunk change, they'll go back and celebrate. And I don't know. But it's given also that this person was going through all of this, like this Nine of Swords, and you know, doing this full sword, like spell work or whatever, and would get around you and y'all's child and be celebratory, like as if nothing was going on, like they were putting on a front. What is this divine guidance here? And divine masculine energy. I feel like you're going to get the victory because you're being divinely guided. Anything else about divine guidance here? And divine masculine energy. Yeah, you're going to get the victory, and I believe that you've already seen this with your own intuitive gifts. You know this, or this is a message from the divine letting you know that you're going to get victory just by listening to your intuition or following your intuition. What is the Six of Pentacles in reverse? In divine masculine energy, please. Yeah, it's feeling like this person is just going to be put at a standstill. It's still that Aquarius energy in the reverse, Knight of Swords. Like they want to run off and, you know, run into the sunset, but it's like that's not happening. But that's what they were trying to do. That's the reason why what you were giving to them, they weren't reciprocating. Like it wasn't being returned. Because their plan was for them to run off in the sunset. Yeah. Once again, it's like for you, this giving so much to this person may have slowed you down from doing whatever it is that you're trying to do, like as far as moving forward. But you're gonna have to have strength, and that's what the angel card was saying. Like you're gonna have to have strength to get through this so that you can move forward. But keep in mind, victory is on the way. Just hold tight and listen to your intuition. What is this Nine of Wands here in the reverse? And divine masculine energy. That's too many. What is this? Knight of Wands in the reverse and divine masculine energy. So we have the Hierophant here with the lack of protection. So I feel like although this person is not lusty, they're changed right now. I'm feeling like with this Hierophant here representing like an institution, it's feeling like this marriage is no longer protected with this Seven of Wands. However, also it was given off like your person may have been like a priest or a priestess, and they may have some type of community like we saw, but these people in this establishment is not protected. Are those people? Anything else about this Nine of Wands in reverse? This Nine of Pentacles is in reverse. We did see that with the yeah, I feel like these people are not, because this could represent you, like you can't move right now, or anything like that. But I feel like that community that was against you, along with your ex or baby mama, whatever, they're not protected. And this Nine of Pentacles feels like it's about to get snatched right out from under them, and you're going to ascend. It just goes along with this Six of Wands, like you're going to have the victory in this situation. But you have to have patience, have strength, and listen to your intuition. Anything else the Divine Masculine needs to know regarding this situation? Queen of Wands. It's feeling like that you're going to be the Queen of Wands in this situation. You're going to end up looking good, smelling good about your business. All of the things are the things. Even though you're masculine, it's still the energy. Everything is going to pan out as it should. However, for some of you, this could mean that this is going to be your divine feminine that you end up with, and this is from the Most High. The Most High is deeply involved in this situation. We have a Queen of Cups in the reverse on the bottom with death. So whatever this Queen of Cups in the reverse is doing, it's going to be put to an end. This person may even be transitioning, I don't know, but whatever is going on is going to be put to an end. Let's clarify with what's the vibe. So what is this divine union or divine partnership in the reverse here? In Divine Masculine's energy. Hopeful, inspired, optimistic, success. Somebody was hopeful in this union. Anything else about this divine partners in the reverse? Divine masculine energy. Yeah, someone was hopeful but also exhausted, burnout, burdened, and empty. What is this Six of Wands here? Divine masculine's energy. Can we get some clarity from the universe, please? Some of you need to smell the roses, slow down, take some you time, get out in nature. And I feel like you need to do that so that you can see that this person is masked, they're hiding, concealing, and being deceptive. What is this Five of Pentacles? I feel like this person is also toxic, drama, arguments, and incompatible. I feel like that's why you're in this Six of Swords, getting away from this whole situation, because you need to smell the roses, slow down, take some you time, get out in nature. This person was, the person that you're running from is masked, hiding, concealing, toxic, drama, arguments, incompatible. What is this Five of Pentacles in the reverse for Divine Masculine? This was wishful thinking, second chance, deja vu, nostalgia. So some of you maybe wishfully thinking about how you're going to get out of this Five of Pentacles this person left you in. Also, this could be this person. That's what their intention was from the beginning, to get out of the Five of Pentacles. So somebody was trapped, puzzled, and cutting ties. Maybe they were trying to cut ties with this past of being broke, but they were stuck with no options. They were unforgiving. They were puzzled, confused, perplexed, conflicted. They were cutting ties. They wanted their freedom, standing up and awakening. So I just feel like they were trapped, puzzled, and cutting ties, and was hoping and wishing and praying that you could get them out of this situation. What is this Eight of Pentacles here in Divine Masculine's energy? So with this Eight of Pentacles, this love affair was attached to dirty little secrets, sex fix, or being down low. It left you feeling hopeless, lost, depressed, even contemplating self-deletion. We saw that in the beginning. What is this Temperance in the reverse here? Thrills, continuous cycles, bad decisions, addictions. See, that's what it was giving this person. Just it's toxic. They're a karmic. They have third parties, haters, lessons that need to be learned. With burned bridges, there's a lack of trust. They're disloyal and they've turned their back on you. What is this divine guidance here in Divine Masculine's energy? You had the epiphany, self-reflection, answer questions, and untapped talents. Some of you are about to glow up with new opportunities, new career, successful business. Some of you are longing, or you have this person longing for you. They're missing you. They want to talk. They want a reunion. What is the Six of Pentacles in reverse? So this Six of Pentacles is masculine energy, authority, discipline, father figure. Will be you, Divine Masculine. Anything else about the Six of Pentacles in reverse? Yeah, I feel like you were always giving, but this person wasn't reciprocating. So I feel like it had you in your emotions. You were worried. There was some fear with this waves here. What is this Knight of Wands here in Divine Masculine's energy? Yeah, this is because of bad choices with these consequences, all these games and these signals. This person is now stagnant, stuck, dead end, and frozen. What is this Queen of Wands here with the Most High and Divine Masculine's energy? Archangel, I can't even say that. Archangel Michael, protection, prevented from harm, divine intervention. Anything else? Yeah, this person will be your soulmate. This divine Queen of Wands, twin flame, friendship, romantic partner. So forget about this past demon and just hang in there. 1 second, y'all. Alright, Divine Masculine, sorry about that. I had to stop my stomach from growling because it was doing a bit much. However, when I do these readings, I don't really like to have like a really full stomach, because I need the divine to come through. So let's see where your money is coming from. Change the energy up some. But since you're going to be blessed with new opportunities, new money, let's see. Where is it coming from for divine masculine? So we have leadership here. You're stepping into a role as a leader and you're ready. Your career will improve once you accept and step into your power. And for some of you, you're following the crowd in fear of putting yourself out there. So some of you may need to stop following the crowd. Some of you need to step into your power. Everything will improve once you do that. And some of you are definitely stepping into a leadership role. The next one is take off. Things will take off much sooner than you expected. For some of you, now is a good time to take action. There is no stopping you now. And then for some of you, you're rushing into things without a clear plan of where you are heading. So some of you need to come up with a plan of action, and follow it. Some of you just need to take action. It's like you're being stagnant, maybe you're procrastinating or something like that. But as soon as you do these things, everything will take off sooner than you expect. Some of you will be branching off into retail. If you have an idea in mind, this card is giving you the green light that there is no need for it. Oh, that there is a need for it. So if you have some type of idea in mind, this card is giving you the green light that there is a need for it. Some of you may need to consider careers in retail or e-commerce, whether it's in goods or services. And some of you need to save time and energy and add passive income, taking into your business online. Save time and energy and add passive income, taking your business online. So some of you may need to do like open up an e-commerce store. If you have an idea for some type of merchandise, you might want to go ahead and jump on it. Whether this is goods or services, some of you may be a graphic designer, some of you may be in fashion designer, some of you may have some ideas around, like doing tattoos, whatever it is, like take it online, go ahead and get started. Some of you are going to have to manifest. I feel like everyone should be trying to manifest or manifesting, not trying, just manifesting whatever it is that you want. You have all the tools you need to increase your income. Some of you have good fortune coming, and some of you, an opportunity may come to you where you can showcase your talent. So some of you may be into show business, or you may be like a singer, actor, whatever it is that you do. Maybe you're a DJ. You could be something where you will need to showcase what it is that you do. Some of you could be barbers. But this card in and of itself is giving like acting. Some of you need to tap into health. It says some situation that need resolution will be resolved and healed. For some of you, consider careers in the medical field, massage therapy, or any healing work. And for some of you, it's time to replenish your energy and fully energize to prepare for what's next. Some of you may be lacking energy as far as the way that you're feeling. You may be fatigued, you may be lethargic, you may need to try to get nutrients, minerals, vitamins, and things of that sort into your body right now, so that you can be prepared and ready for whatever you will be doing next as far as the career path. Some of you just need to heal and nourish yourself. Some of you may need to think about some odd jobs. The card says consider creating multiple streams of income. For some of you, second job, odd job, freedom is more important than financial security. And for some of you, sometimes it's okay to take a transition job, even if it doesn't lead to a career. So some of you may just need to do some odd and end jobs, like, you know, Uber Eats or Lyft or something like that. Grubhub, like odds and ends. Maybe, you know, mowing yards or whatever it is, until you can move on to, you know, the next phase of your career or what you're trying to, you know, wait on. Maybe even some of you could be babysitting for people, you know. Just do whatever you can to try to make ends meet. So yeah, that's where your money is going to come from. But most importantly, manifest. Create a job. If you don't have a job right now, create it. Like I said, you can be babysitting, you can do house cleaning for someone, you can run errands for people, like the elders in your community, like whatever. So let's get into your soul companion oracle cards. Let's see what the cosmos have for you as far as the soul companion. Let's see. What kind of soul companion is in Divine Masculine's energy right now? Can we get some messages for Divine Masculine about a soul companion? Get two more for Divine Masculine. Okay, so the first one we have is intuitive love. Trust your intuition and love by listening to your inner voice. Pay attention to your gut feelings. Trust your instincts and let your intuition guide your relationship. So some of you will have an intuitive love. You will know this is your soul companion by just, trusting your intuition, listening to your inner voice, paying attention to your gut feeling, instincts, and just letting your intuition guide your relationship. The next one is joyful togetherness. So for some of you, you need to infuse joy into your relationship by sharing laughter and creating happy memories. Plan fun activities, celebrate achievements together, and maintain a positive outlook. So you really need to bring the joy into your relationships, laugh together, and create happy memories, plan fun activities. Celebrate all the big wins, little wins, teeny weeny wins, and just keep a positive outlook. Don't, get in your head about, ooh, is this person cheating? Why are they wearing this dress and going to the grocery store? Who are they texting on their phone? Like, have a positive outlook. Like, don't expect someone to be being mischievous. Expect the good. Expect positivity. Radiate positivity. And with that, we have radiant love. Let your love radiate by being a source of positivity. What I just said, spread joy, kindness, and light in your relationship, and let your love shine brightly. So yeah, just radiate positivity. As long as you're positive, more than likely your partner is going to continue to be positive. There's no need to be on this negative energy or on a negative frequency just based off something in your head. A lot of us get compelled to start looking in our own relationships when we hear something or we see something, especially with social media and all these podcasts, and it makes you feel like something is going on with your own relationship when it's really not. We can't create things in our mind or create things based on what we heard and make them be our reality. You get what I'm saying? Like, before you watch this or before you heard this, were there any problems going on? So if it wasn't, then why are you creating one in your mind? Like, leave well enough alone. Just radiate positivity. I would say stop listening to all these podcasts, because I feel like a lot of these podcasts are leading people in the wrong direction. Some of them don't even have a reason to even be listening to the podcast. But neither here nor there. Anyway, love and kindness. Show love and kindness through small acts of service. Prepare a meal, run an errand, or offer a comforting gesture to show your partner they are loved and appreciated. So yeah, doing little things for your partner, this love and kindness. This is something you should be doing anyway. Like acts of service. Just doing things for them, especially without them having to ask. Like if your partner wants their feet rubbed, or just getting them something that that they like or enjoy, pick it up on your way home from work, surprise them with it. Help them with chores around the house. Just do little things. All of it counts. And I feel like in relationships, people don't do enough of that. And I feel like even with that six of coin in reverse, that's showing that it's not being reciprocated enough in relationships. But it's like it should be give and take. Even if you're the type that prefers a stay-at-home woman or whatever your preference is, you want them to stay at home and be more domestic, and you provide all of the the income for the home, then I feel like that yes, the person who is the stay-at-home partner should be doing their part and doing all the domestic things. But that doesn't mean that because you give you provide the income that you're not supposed to help do anything. No type of acts of service. Like, people don't realize the job of keeping a house. Like, that was an actual occupation back in the day, a homemaker. Because it's a lot that goes into that, and it's like never ending. You're never off the clock. So every once in a while it's good to help your person. I feel like if both of you are bringing in the income, then both of you should help with all things domestic in the household. But it's just, to me, that's just give and take. And if one person is out hustling and bustling and bringing home the bread, then the other person should be responsible for all the domestic things that need to be done within their ability. You know, you can't expect your partner to be on the roof fixing, shingles or fixing pipes and stuff like that. Like, that's that's too much. But the basic needs of the home, keeping it clean, keeping it dusty, keeping it smelling fresh, keeping the linens washed, the kids fed, food done, things of that nature. Oh, and then we have sincere devotion. Show sincere devotion by being fully present. Give your undivided attention, listen without distractions, and show your partner they are your priority. I feel like that is true. Especially in relationships that have been long term. It feels like in those relationships people stop listening to one another, or they don't talk at all. It's like but I feel like people are becoming more and more distracted. It's like, sit down, talk to one another, look each other in the eyes, have a grown-up conversation that's not just about work or what you want to do when y'all jump in the set. Like, it has to have some depth. People need to be heard. Like, people need to be able to talk to one another about various topics. So, and I feel like that brings on a stronger bond, especially for the feminine energy. So yeah, and I feel like people are just so distracted. They could be distracted by what's going on around them. They can be distracted by the phone. They can be distracted by their own thoughts. They're not listening. So you need to clear all of that out of your mind, out of your, focus, and focus on your person. Give them undivided attention. It's sincere devotion is what it is. Letting them know that you're actually devoted to them, and what they have to say matters, and what you have to say matters. It's not one-sided. It's like, this is your opportunity to show your devotion, and your partner's opportunity to show their devotion. Let's sit here and talk like adults, like a couple, like friends. So I agree with that. Shared purpose. Find a shared purpose by setting common goals. To volunteer together, pursue mutual interests, and support each other's passions. So yeah, I am with that as well. Whatever it is that your partner likes to do, you need to support them, whether you're joining them on whatever their passions are or not. Just be supportive, and vice versa. Your partner should be supporting you and whatever it is that you like to do. Your significant other should be cheering you on if you like to play golf, and even if they don't even like it. It's like, if you come home and you tell your partner, hey, I was at the golf what is it called? The golf course with my buddies, and I did X, Y, and Z better than everybody else. Your partner should be there supporting you, like, yes, that's my boo, you did that, I heard that, and vice versa. If your partner comes to you and they're like, I went to this painting sip, I love going to those, and my painting was the best, and I did the thing, then you should be saying, yes, baby, I know, I see it. They should have gave you a prize. You should have got a trophy. Did you get cash for that? Put that on eBay. Try to sell it. I'm sure you can get like 5K for that. Like whatever, just boost your person up. And also common ground. Like that your partner loves to play pool, you love to play pool. Have a pool night. Go shoot some pool. If you and your partner love going to lounges, go to some lounges. Make those happy memories together. Those are the things that you love to do together. If y'all like to eat, y'all like to taste different cuisines from around the world, that's something that you both love to do, then by all means make that a night. You know what I'm saying? Like, make sure that you're doing the things that you both enjoy and you both will enjoy while you're doing it and making new experiences. But I do not feel like if your partner sincerely doesn't like to do something, like you like to skydive and you want your partner to skydive with you and they are scared of heights, I don't think you should be trying to force your partner to do those type of things. But where you can meet in the middle, you all can go and do something like, I don't know, maybe jump bouncy house activity or something like that to get them off the ground but not all the way up in the sky, something like that. But I don't think people should be forced to do something that they really do not enjoy. Now I could see if you like to skydive and you want your partner to come but they don't have to participate. If you want them there just for support, I understand that. But I don't think anybody should be forced to be doing something that they really don't feel comfortable with. I don't think that's making good memories or new memories. That's just, So take it, take what you need to take from this and whatever your scenario is and try it out. See how it goes. Especially for the shared purpose and sincere devotion, loving kindness, radiant love, joyful togetherness. Now, this intuitive love is for some of you, not for all, but it could be. All of you can follow your intuition when it comes down to a person, but some people don't listen to their intuition. They don't even know they have an intuition. So it just depends on where you are. So that's what I have as far as your soul companion. Let's see what's going on as far as your past life. Can we get some messages regarding Divine Masculine's past life from the Divine, please? Let me get one more for Divine Masculine, please, for past life. Okay, so the first one we have is actually the arts. So let's see. The arts. You have artistic and creative talents that desire expression. This card comes to you as a sign that you would do well in an occupation relating to the arts. It also indicates that you were involved in the arts in prior lifetimes, which can explain your natural talents in the present. As a prodigy, you have artistic skills that are innate. and don't require training or the need to practice. The inherent abilities have been passed down from prior lives. It's important to explore and give yourself permission to unleash your artistic side. This could lead to a lucrative career or a fulfilling avocation or hobby. So take arts and craft classes and follow your inner guidance about creativity. We kind of saw that with the where will your money come from. It was given like the arts, like acting, things of that nature. So for some of you, you may want to tap into your artistic side. That could be where your fortune comes from, because ultimately you've done this in past lives. So next we have Egypt. Egypt. This card signals a significant past life in Egypt, which relates to your present situation and question. When a negative pattern stubbornly refuses to heal, its roots are often buried in lifetime beyond conscious memory. Fortunately, you can access and heal the issue, like gardening. You can eliminate vestiges of the past by pulling them out of by their roots. If you're drawn to Egyptian culture or travel, you most likely had a positive experience in your lifetime there. You may wish to explore the belief systems of Egypt to tap into ancient memories. Much of Egyptian spirituality involved astronomy and astrology, so stargazing can help you trigger insights and recollections. On the other hand, if the thought of traveling to Egypt is frightening to you, or you have negative feelings about its culture or spirituality, you have deep-seated fears associated with your lifetime there. This is fairly common, as many traumas occurred in this land in ancient times. Working with qualified past life therapists or a regression audio can help you release and heal old toxic energies. So some of you did have a lifetime in Egypt, and it depends on if your past feelings or your current feelings of Egypt is negative or positive. You know, it tells more or less of what your experience was there. So some of you may want to tap into their belief systems and things of that nature to get a little bit more familiar with your past life abilities and knowledge. So the next one is Asia. So some of you may have, one second y'all. So yeah, we have Asia. A significant past life in Asia is influencing your current situation. You learn group harmony and the sacrificing of individuality in the Asian culture, but the lessons of that lifetime need to be balanced with your current life's culture. For instance, you may have been in the habit of suppressing your emotions and opinions in that lifetime. However, in this life, it's essential that you be aware of your inner truth. You're also being guided to express your beliefs and feelings openly with your loved ones in order to deepen your relationships. Your fascination with the Asian culture stems from your love and respect for the people you met in that lifetime. Consider taking trips to Eastern lands to reconnect with your ancient self and to learn more about your soul's previous journey. So yeah, some of you do have Asian past lives, and with that you had to sacrifice individuality and suppress a lot of your emotions and opinions. So it may be affecting you in this lifetime with sharing how you feel with family and friends, or even in relationships. So some of you may need to, visit that area now and try to get past, those old belief systems and the way that they used to do things, because now we're able to express and, tell people how we feel. So, but it feels like some of you have an Asian background. The next one is baby. The situation you're inquiring about involves an infant on some level. Your unconscious mind will reveal the way in which a baby plays a role in your current life. You may have already received the answer in the form of a thought or feeling. Trust this information, as your unconscious mind will slowly and gently help you remember and release painful memories. At first, you may think you're imagining this information, but as you put together more pieces of the puzzle through signs and additional recollections, you'll feel confident in claiming your past lifetime. This card can speak about you as a baby in this or a previous lifetime. There may have been a trauma that you suffered as a baby or that involved a baby of yours in that lifetime. It also may describe parenthood in this or previous lives. Your feelings and thoughts will guide you so that you can discern the specific meaning. So yeah, some of you may have went through some type of trauma as a baby, or this is something about you being a baby. I don't know. Something must have happened when you were a baby, or something about parenthood, or something happened with your baby in a previous lifetime. So some of you may need to just, kind of like meditate on that. Yeah. And just, go with your intuition and gut feeling, however you're feeling in that moment. When you're meditating, what feelings bubble up to the surface is all I can get from that. But it's something surrounding a baby or when you were a baby. So we also have Greco-Roman. Let's see. And it says, this card indicates that you had a significant life in Greece or Rome that is influencing the situation you're inquiring about. You may have noticed that you're drawn to Greco-Roman architecture, culture, and spirituality. Maybe you've even visited areas of the Mediterranean which felt strangely familiar. Often when we visit a place where we've lived in our other lives, we experience a sense of deja vu. During your Greco-Roman lifetime, you had experiences and relationships that formed the basis of your present life situation. You've also carried the knowledge forward that you gained in that lifetime. Now that you're consciously aware of your connection to Greece and Rome, spend time researching these ancient cultures and the spirituality associated with those places. Your research will trigger memories and insights, and you'll come to better understand yourself and your situation. So some of you had past life in Spain and Rome. And whatever particular spirituality that they were into in those areas. So you have past life journeys in that specific area, some of you. We also have transportation. This card signifies that you had intense experiences involving transportation in prior lifetimes. This is especially true if you presently have phobias related to airplanes, cars, and so on, and these fears don't dissipate as a result of getting traditional counseling or hypnotherapy. In those cases, you likely suffered a traumatic past life event in some type of vehicle which has caused you to lose trust in it. You may have been involved in the invention of a form of transportation or related technology, and that knowledge wants to serve you in this lifetime. This includes those who lived during the time of Atlantis, when transportation was fueled by solar and crystal power. Your life purpose may involve reawakening the knowledge of alternative modes of transportation, which could be environmentally beneficial to our world at this time. Wow, that is so interesting. So for some of you, you may need to tap into that past life gift so that you can get us some better modes of transportation in this lifetime that are not, hazardous to the population. We also have angels here. You drew this card as a sign from your guardian angels who have been with you throughout your soul's history. In between each lifetime, your angels work with you to review the lessons you just learned. They also help you prepare and plan for your next lifetime. You may have functioned as an angel during your time in heaven. You help guide and heal your loved ones just like your angels do for you. As a result, you hold a deep love for guardian angels. Your guardian angels know all of the details of every lifetime, and they can help you gently recall significant memories that will allow you to heal in your present life. Call upon your angels as you're falling asleep to reveal relevant memories while you're sleeping. When you wake up, you may not recall all of the details of your dream. However, once you prepare to consciously remember your past, the material will be given to you. You'll only remember what you're emotionally able to handle. In addition, archangels Michael, the angel of courage, strength, and protection; Raphael, the angel of physical and emotional healing; and Raziel, the angel of God's secrets and mysteries, will help anyone who calls upon them. Like archangels, they're unlimited and non-denominational. They can be with everyone simultaneously, offering their unconditional loving power. Wow. So, some of you may need to call on your angels for whatever your specific need may be, whether that be for courage, strength, or protection, physical or emotional healing, or for God's secrets and mysteries. And some of you were angels in a past life. So we also have lessons and blessings. You drew this card as a sign that the situation you're currently experiencing is a result of prior lifetimes. Take a look at the other cards that you drew along with this one to get a sense of where or when this life occurred. This card means that you learn important lessons which are bringing blessings to your present lifetime. Congratulations, you mastered how to turn painful events and memories into growth experiences. You can apply the same strength to everyday areas of your life. So that's what I have for you guys as far as the past life oracles. Now we can look at all of the cards. We know that some of you or all of you had some type of artistic past life. Some of you are from the areas of Egypt and Asia and Greco-Roman. Something dealing with a baby, or something when you were in infancy traumatized you, or something happened with your child that traumatized you. Some of you were into the transportation industry, where you may have been responsible for creating these new modes of transportation, where these particular vehicles were ran by solar and crystals. So you could have been part of the Atlantis somehow, maybe. Some of you were angels, and some of you need to call on your angels right now to get a lot of these questions answered, probably about these situations that you went through, and to get clarity on these lessons and blessings. So yeah, Divine Masculine, that's what I have for you in regards to past life. Now for our closing messages, let's see what we have for you guys today. So what does Divine Masculine need to know right now as far as guidance or solutions? Can we get a few cards from the Divine, please, at this time? So what we have for you guys is grounding, stability and security, performance, growth, and endurance. So some of you may need to get some grounding in, literal grounding, do some grounding. But some of you are trying to become a little bit more stable and secure. You're worried about your performance, growing, and having endurance. So I feel like, yeah, you should be focused on your stability and security, how well you perform. You should be focused on your growth and your endurance. How long will you be able to sustain this, or will you be able to sustain what you're building right now, and your stability. We also have poker face, taking a chance, risking options, not showing hand, gambling. So some of you are maybe gambling, taking some risk out here. You might have a few options, but I don't know how I feel about that. I don't think you should be gambling, like literally, or just playing around out here in the field like that. But if you're taking a chance on someone that you really have been focusing on and trying to get to know, and you really like this person, like if that's the case, then I feel like yes, it's a yes. But if you just out here doing the most, like taking all these risks, and I don't know, but if it's with business, like as far as trying to invest in different things, just taking a risk in that way, not really telling too many people like what you got going on, I understand, because I know that this could be for your stability and security and for endurance for the long haul. So I get that. But if we're talking about out here playing in these streets, I don't know, divine masculine. Now we have the sunglasses, watching, looking, perception, and stalking. It's like someone may be watching you. That's a little bizarre. But someone may be watching, stalking, looking, but based on like the spreads that came in earlier in this read, then yes, this could be your ex. The one who was very deceitful and just wanted to take your money and leave you with a baby or whatever like that. Like, yeah, this could be that person. It's giving that. We also have soulmates here, soul connection, partnership, soul contract, life partner. So I think some of you are definitely with your soulmate, the person that you're supposed to be with, or you're on your way to being with your soulmate. It's in the cards. You're on the right path to get into that person. And I feel like with this mirror, you all do mirror each other, and it makes you self-reflect, have some introspection, and it does like show you your inner wounds. So I feel like that's a good thing. So both of you all can work on yourselves and become better for each other. If you showing your partner, you're mirroring back to them who they are, and they're mirroring back to you who you are, it gives you a moment to, self-reflect. Like, dang, I need to stop doing that. Or, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I am being a little this way or that way. So I think this is a good thing, as long as it's healthy and not toxic. And then with the last card is wedding rings, union and marriage, soul connection, everlasting love and devotion. Yeah, I feel like all of these are pretty much leading up to this wedding rings. Like getting yourself together, getting the foundation, taking risks where you need to take them, as far as in business and as far as with the person that you know is your soulmate. With soulmates, mirror, and wedding rings, yes. But with this sunglasses energy popping in, there's definitely somebody spying, looking, watching, and I'm hoping this is not the one that's going to be doing the or trying to self-delete at your actual, you know, celebration ritual. So just be on the lookout for that, because this is getting very suspect. And I'm just, you know, thinking back on all the cards that were pulled. But with that being said, Divine Masculine, thank you guys so much for coming through. I appreciate you all. I look forward to seeing you on the next one. Peace and love, love and light. And with that,